Hey, Coach Matt Mangum, Hudson River Blue.
Hi, Matt.
Another game falling to an opponent kind of below you in the table. Just what did you see out there tonight in the trap game?
Well, my final comment just now in the dressing room or in the locker room was we've played Montreal twice when they were bottom table. Today, DC is bottom table, finished for the playoffs already, so they're just playing for finishing the league, this competition, and we only get 1 point out of 3 games. And in all the 3 games, there is something that's alike. We have a lot of possession, but we get punished for small errors, and that was the case today. I think the first half was going our way. We were playing well, good goal. But we also knew they were looking for these moments like they score the equalizer, giving away a throw-in and then defending it like we did, especially in the second phase. Even used a couple of examples from the Premier League today, what happened with Burnley and with Manchester United. But very unfortunate, but it says a lot about our attacking play today.
Mark?
Coach Mark Radigan, Hudson River Blue. Coming off of a strong home win versus Nashville and then going to Cincinnati, which is one of the tougher tests in the league, and pulling out a dominant 1-0 result there. Is there a difference in how you approach those sorts of games versus one against DC where you're going up against much stronger opposition? And then, I mean, kind of from your perspective, what were some of the differences that you were seeing from that Cincinnati result or that Nashville result to today?
No, the approach is exactly the same because we treat every opponent with the respect that they should be getting before going into a game. So there's no difference there. The major difference, and that is something I addressed to the boys also in the dressing room just now, our possessional play today was not good enough. We didn't create as many chances as the last few games against top opponents, but that's also a huge credit to the DEC squad because they defended well. They defended with a lot of bodies, kept the middle quite busy with a lot of traffic there, and our possessional play going forward, the attacking moments, the accelerations against Nashville and especially against Cincinnati were from a very high level. And today they were not good enough. And that doesn't break your opponent because they could keep the bodies in the middle and keep the bodies behind the ball. And then when you slip up just 2 or 3 moments, that's all they need to get what they want and what they came for. So that is on us, but also credits to the team, DC United.
We're going to go with Jonathan, followed by Javier.
Hey, Pascal. Jonathan Mack, AM New York.
Hi, Jonathan.
Hey, Pascal. How would you describe the problems your team had with conceding that second goal? I mean, from that long ball from Maxi, Alonso couldn't win his duel, and then the ball fell back to you guys, but the pass fell awry, and then Benteke picked up the rebound and immediately flipped it over.
Yeah, well, there's a few things. Of course, we were trying to force ourselves going forward. The moment from Maxi, the pass he's looking for Alonso is from a too big of a distance to begin with. But we get the second ball. I think it's Nico Macau who gets the ball without the pressure there. So he should do better with that moment. Unfortunately, we lose it down the middle again. And in this specific moment, you see that we're not closed in, squeezed in enough, which allows Benteke to turn and play the final pass. So, but that is a perfect example of a team that relies on all those bodies below the ball and trying to exploit the moments that you give those spaces away. And for the majority of the time, we were in control of the counterattacks, but this one we didn't look good enough.
Hey, Javier, City Boys. DC United had a low block throughout the whole game. Is this something you suspected they were going to do? And if it was, what do you tell your offensive guys, and how do you kind of defeat that low block?
Yeah, that's what I tried to explain just now, because like you said, they played low block, looking for those counter-attack moments. So we did a pretty decent job in the first half, making them move a lot, making them run a lot, getting Hannes in a couple of good moments, good looks on the side with Kevin. It's no coincidence that we score the goal from that side also, because they closed down our right side just a little better than our left side. But you have to build the game from that, because if you play low block like they did and you have no initiative going forward and you're down 1-0, you should have the 1-0 on the board while you go into the dressing room for halftime. But they got that moment back into the game just before halftime, which gave them the confidence that they could go ahead with the same strategy in the second half. But our attacking play was not fast enough, was not creative enough, not clinical enough if you compare us to the previous two games. And that's also what I said just now. Credits to DC.
Anyone else? Thank you, everybody.